All right, here we are. I've been working on this door for about a day now. This door was pretty bad. It's the worst door on the truck. This is the 34 Chevrolet, and this is the driver's door, so I guess it took it on the chin in every way imaginable. But here, I'll let you look at it and have a good laugh. All right, here it is, and it's worse than it looks. Normally I would say it's better than it looks, but it's worse than it looks. This thing had, this was a patch I had to put in. It was a rod hole. And then, I really hope the light is not very good. Let's see what we can do. There, that's much better. Now we got all sorts of glare in it. Okay, right through here, all the way up to about here, and down through here, this was like that, really bad. I mean, this way, and then ball peened to death, and it had a whole lot of drumness to it, or what do they call it? Oil cannon. That's it. Yeah. I mean, you could push on it anywhere, and it go thump thump. So, and I don't have a set of torches, so I used what you're not supposed to use, and of course that's a propane bottle. But since that's what I had, I got away with it, I guess, maybe. I'm sure I'd have done a better job if I'd have had some really good tools. But it's the way it is. And it's not bad. I made a template right here out of some metal I had, little thin stuff. And this is off the other door, and you can't see it very well, but this is what I used to straighten the door out. And it's pretty daggone good for what it is. I mean, it's gonna need some putty is the only way to straighten it out. You can see a little daylight in it. And so I'll straighten it out with some putty. And that's all I can do. I'll just have to keep my eyes open and maybe get another door one of these days. But the putty will straighten it out. It's just going to have some putty on it. You know, maybe even a little more putty than anybody doing a job like this would really like. And of course, you could have reskinned the door. You know, probably cut it right through here. But when you do that and you go back to welding it up, and if you're not really careful, you know, you start to get a bunch of waves in it. And since this is the straightest part of the door up here, I might fix this, but then turn this into mush. You know, I know it can be welded and reskinned, but I don't know if I want to do all that. And of course, you'd have to make all the sides or just weld it along here. But here it is. And I cleaned it real good yesterday and sanded it, and whatever's on here is tougher than nails, because this, I used 24 grit, and it wouldn't move this red. I mean, I had to work on it, and then it just started to heat the door up, so I stopped. But I painted the entire door with POR, and I figured that'd fill in a lot of crevices and pits and whatnot. I could have used high build primer, but I wanted something that was really tough and I thought wouldn't come off. So I put this on as my base coat, and it gave it a little body. And I had the POR, so that's why I used it. And it's, what I got to do is I got to knock the glaze off of it, of course, because nothing's going to stick to anything shiny. And then I'll put a really thin skim coat. You can see the pits in it. A really thin skim coat over it, and then take care of it from there. But I think that'd give me enough base. And this POR seems to work okay if you use it in the correct application. But so far I haven't had any issues with it. But, you know, we'll see what long term does. So here we are. I'm going to start mixing up some putty and start throwing it at this door. And then I'll give you another shot and tell you if I need to just throw the door away or not. But we'll see. But I think I've got it pretty good. It's still, if you push on it pretty good, you can get a little tin can. But, you know, it's not gross. I'll just have to deal with it. You know, and do the best I can with what I've got to work with. All right, well, that's pretty much it for now. Then I'm going to go ahead and mix me up some putty and get to work, and I'll see y'all later. Bye. There's the roof. That's done. All right. Later, guys.